museum of the history of the school named after cosmonaut Volkov. What kind of school is this, you ask? To answer this question, let's look into the distant past. In 1936, 80 years ago, in Moscow was opened a secondary school number 212. The first building of the school was located near the Leningrad highway. Later, the school moved to the building where we are with you now. The history of the school is rich in amazing events and personalities. It is about them our museum tells. A special place in this history is taken by Vladislav Nikolaevich Volkov, the pilot cosmonaut and twice hero of the Soviet Union. Vladislav Volkov graduated from the school in 1953 and entered the Moscow Aviation Institute. He wanted to become an engineer, but the event that occurred on October 4, 1957 turned his life. On October 4, 1957, the first archetypical English satellite was launched into the space. A new era of the human history began, the space age. Vladislav Volkov firmly decided to link his life with astronautics. After graduating from the Moscow Aviation Institute, he came to work at the Special Design Bureau No. 1. Sergei Pavlovich Korolov supervised this bureau, an outstanding scientist and ingenious engineer-designer. Under his leadership, the first satellites, automatic interplanetary stations, and finally the manned spaceships Vostok and Voskhod were created. Working in the office of Korolov, Vladislav Volkov took part in the creation of the ships Vostok and Voskhod, and as we know, on one of them, on Vostok 1, the first cosmonaut, Yuri Alexeyevich Gagarin, ascended into space. This legendary flight took place on April 12, 1961. In the future, flights of the Soviet cosmonauts followed one after another. We will name the most important. In 1963, the first woman flew into space. It was our compatriot Valentina Tereshkova. In 1965, a new success, a new victory of the Soviet cosmonautics. The man's exit into outer space. It was performed by Alexei Arhipovich Leonov. Let's go on.
And what about Vladislav Volkov? How did his destiny develop? After Gagarin's flight, Vladislav had a new dream, to fly into space himself. He told his father about it, and for the first time the father didn't believe that his son's dream could become a reality. In the 60s, a huge number of young men across the country wanted to become cosmonauts. The selection was very hard. Initially, only the military pilots were accepted into cosmonaut detachment. But then Sergei Pavlovich Korolov decided that the engineers and designers of space technology must necessarily fly into space. Having deep knowledge, they are able to eliminate technical problems right in space, and after the flight to make suggestions for improving technical parameters of spacecraft. So in 1966 a squad of civilian cosmonauts was created, which included employees of the design bureau Korolov, and among them Vladislav Nikolaevich Volkov. Civil cosmonauts began to prepare in the Soviet lunar program. This program consists of two stages. At first, it was planned to send to the moon automatic interplanetary stations without people, and only then manned spacecraft with astronauts. The first stage was successful. With the help of automatic stations, a lot of various information about the moon was received, and even the lunar soil was brought to Earth. But the lunar program was closed on this. Our astronauts didn't fly to the moon. They were faced with other tasks.
Спасибо.